I would definitely go with the pigtail soup. That was definitely weird for me. The buses in Guyana don't stop for anything. I almost got run over twice just because like the buses are crazy. When we were helping one of our investigators, she was about to get baptized the next day, and everything was going wrong, as it does, and she was just having a really hard time with her mother. She was also very sick at the time. Like she actually like ended up like coughing out blood and stuff like that. So it was just, everything was going wrong, and she was like, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know if this is the right thing. And we just had this really good chance to go over and give her a blessing and just talk to her and be like, look, you know, this is normal. I mean, yeah, you're going through a really, really hard time right now, but that's because Satan's trying to stop you from doing something that he knows is going to bless your life. And we were just able to really connect with her and help her to feel a sense of comfort and peace about the decision she was making. And she was baptized the next day. It was one of the best experiences of my mission. I think the greatest lesson that I learned is that faith is a choice. There was a really hard time that I was going through on my mission, and I really felt like I needed an answer from God, and that I was just really struggling. And I didn't get an answer. I was expecting, like even something small, like just a sense of peace or whatever. I just didn't get it. And I finally just got this sense of Heavenly Father is letting you choose. You've had experiences enough to have a testimony. Choose now what you're going to do with it. And after I did that, my testimony just continued to grow, and I just felt like that was a really important lesson for me to learn, that it's not always going to be easy. It's not always going to seem like I'm not always going to get confirmation that I'm doing the right thing. But if I'm choosing to follow what I believe to be true, what I've experienced to be right, then I'm doing the right thing. And yeah, so I felt like that was the most important lesson for me to learn. I think it was the ability to listen to people, because as my dad is fond of saying, people don't care what you have to say until they know that you care. So I feel like instead of just firing off lessons and principles about the gospel, the most important thing I learned was to build a relationship with people and to get to know them before I tried to share different things about the gospel with them. So when I was AP, we were doing exchanges in Martinique, and a volcano erupted and grounded flights for 3 days and covered the island we were going to in volcanic ash. So that was definitely fun. It was Caribbean snow. When I went to Guyana like I said, I was only there for a short time, for a month, but it was a really hard experience at first, just because it was such a cultural difference, and I felt like I was trying really hard to do things right, but it was just it was very, very different, and so it was an adjustment in that way, and so it was just frustrating for me. But when it ended up becoming a very positive experience. But yeah, making that transition just from different cultures and from the way that we had done things to the way that things were done there, it was frustrating at first. Strengthen your own testimony. Get to where you have a good personal relationship with God, because you can share the principles of the gospel with people, but if you're not feeling that yourself, if you don't have that personal relationship with your Heavenly Father, then it's going to be pretty hard to help someone else build that relationship themselves. So definitely do that, and just get ready to get to know people and to love them. That's the other thing. Love the people. That's the, like, of anything else, that's the biggest difference that anything on my mission made, was when I really got to love the people that I was serving. This is going to sound weird, but probably the best advice I could give to a returned missionary is don't have any expectations. Just like when I got back from my mission, I was expecting things to, like, I had a plan. I was like, this is going to happen. I'm going to go to school and figure out my major and like get married, and just everything will be figured out and it will work out perfectly. And as so often happens in life, none of that happened, and things changed a lot. So I would just say, like, don't have any expectations about what needs to happen in your life. Just be, make plans, but be prepared to let the Lord change them, and be prepared to just follow where He leads, because it's going to be an adventure just as big as the mission was.